Hey everyone, RogueGold here, and today winter is coming, or should I say the Heartland. The Division Heartland is my most anticipated upcoming game, as you all are well aware by now, and today we're not just speculating off of nothing, as we've had to do for quite a while given the lack of official information. I've got some reporting to do, and some very interesting new information that has come out that I want to talk to you all about, because, especially with Ubisoft Forward right around the corner, this could indicate that the game's reveal is finally nigh. I'm hyped, you're all wondering what the hell I'm talking about, let's get right into it. So, major shout out and thanks are in order to PB Gamer, who alerted me last night that some very interesting new Heartland details had emerged, so big thank you to you, my friend. This video would not be here if you had not alerted me. But he let me know that apparently a Rainbow Six Siege leaker had revealed that a Division Heartland skin is coming to Rainbow Six Siege. Now, at the sound of that, you may be like, huh? Why on earth are they releasing a skin for an unreleased game? Well, buckle in because we're about to go deep on the discussion train. So, after hearing this, I did some digging and found that this had originally been uncovered by, I hope I'm saying this name right, LunguR6. At least that's whose name is watermarked on the photo. And here's a photo of the skin. I don't know if I'll end up using it in the thumbnail or not, but regardless, this is the Division Heartland skin that is coming to Rainbow Six Siege. And by the way, I'm going to be referencing more photos and videos and whatnot throughout this video. Links to all of the sources that I used will be in the video description if you would like to investigate for yourself. But as you can see on this vector, you've got the Division Heartland's logo right front and center. Obviously in the upper left corner, you've got Heartland's name as well. There's no question marks here, no room for interpretation. This is a Heartland skin that is coming to Siege. Now again, at first thought, you might be like, how does that make the slightest bit of sense when we know so little about the game and still have no official gameplay or release date? I'll remind everybody, stripping away all of the leaks and the rumors, if you're looking at actual official news and recognitions made by Ubisoft for Heartland, they announced it in May of 2021, then said it's having closed test in the recent Division Universe timeline update for 2022. That's it. Officially speaking, we know nothing about this game, and now it's getting its own skin for another Ubisoft title that's not even connected to the Division. What the hell? So, I did some more digging. I wanted to find out if there was any context to this leak, where and when this skin might pop up. Well, I found my answer, and I think it may begin to explain all of this a little bit. On the TikTok account, Fleek, I hope I'm saying that right, who appears to primarily focus on Siege content, given basically all of his video library, he made this video a few days back titled New Year 7 Season 3 Sets, and in there you'll see the same Heartland skin on the vector pop up. Alright, so then I was like, cool, I've got my timeline here. This Heartland skin is apparently coming alongside Siege's Season 3 update for Year 7. When is that scheduled for? Did some more searching, and you guessed it, September. This magical month that we've been talking about so much lately, announced just in the past few days. Siege's third season for Year 7, titled Operation Brutal Swarm, is set to launch on September 6th after a short test server phase, which is notably only 4 days before Ubisoft Forward on the 10th. So, what does all this mean? That's the golden question. As much as some might try and downplay the significance of a simple skin, I would argue the opposite. Again, speaking on official terms only, Ubisoft has only ever given us 2 news updates about the Division Heartland, including its announcement in the past 15 months. And so, for this skin in a non-Division game to now pop up in data mining just days prior to this big Ubisoft event that Heartland has already been thoroughly speculated to pop up at, that sounds to me like evidence. Evidence that Heartland will indeed have some type of presence at Ubisoft Forward. Now, hear me clearly. I don't want to be misunderstood here. This does not confirm anything. It does not confirm that Heartland will show up at Ubisoft Forward or get any other news anytime soon. And it's also not confirmed that this skin is going to appear in Siege's new update. This is a leak. You have to take it with a grain of salt. Now, the person who leaked it does seem awfully credible, and there's a whole host of pictures to back up their stuff, so I think it's unlikely that it won't come true. But what I'm saying here is that if this pans out, and this Division Heartland skin is set to release with this new Siege season, I think it means we're hearing something at Ubisoft Forward. I mean, just look at Ubisoft's past trends. I doubt this is a completely foolproof precedent, but it seems like every time they release a new game or some big promotional sweep happens, they make sure and include little cosmetics and collectibles in all of their other games. I mean, just looking at the Ubisoft titles that I own, I have a Division emblem in For Honor, just like I have a Rainbow Six Siege, cosmetic in Div 2, how we had Splinter Cell stuff in Div 1. This Division Heartland skin looks to be the exact same type of cosmetic that they always offer to promote their games. That said, I don't think they've ever done something like that for a game that literally has no public information available on it. Publicly, officially, we know the name of the game, Heartland, we have the one artwork image from when it was first announced, and we know who's making it. That's about it. So why on earth would they have Siege release a skin for a game if they weren't even trying to ramp up the promotion for the game yet? That's really my point here. Siege's update is set to launch on September 6th, and if this Heartland skin is to make its way into the live update, then I will plant my feet and predict that we will hear something about Heartland at Ubisoft Forward days later on the 10th. I could be wrong. I certainly hope I'm not, but I just don't see why they would put a skin out for a game which, again, has practically zero public information available on it. So let's say Heartland is indeed at Ubisoft Forward. Does this skin indicate anything about the type of news we might get? In my view, that becomes a lot murkier and harder to predict. It certainly could mean that they're planning on releasing the game soon, but I think it could also just very well mean that they finally give us a gameplay trailer, maybe announce a farther out release date, and then just kick off some of the marketing with the Siege skin, maybe a few other crossovers in other games. I mean, hell, we know that Season 10 for The Division 2 is currently slated for September 13th. It would not surprise me in the least if Heartland is unveiled at Ubisoft Forward, and if it's getting this Siege skin, then it would not surprise me at all. In fact, I'd be kind of shocked if we didn't get some sort of promotion in Div 2 with Heartland cosmetics or something of the sort. Well, folks, I believe that wraps up my little investigative report here. I found this development to be super compelling, so I had to make a video on it ASAP, and I hope you all enjoyed. I think this news about Siege getting a Heartland themed skin is very interesting, especially given the timing of everything with Ubisoft Forward right around the corner. The anticipation is really growing for that event, at least for myself personally. This is going to be a rough 2-week wait. Just so you all know, I will be live streaming Ubisoft Forward right here on my channel, which again is happening on September 10th. So if The Division Heartland is indeed finally getting its reveal, you can come and watch my live reaction if you're at all interested. But yeah, everyone, we're going to have to keep our eyes peeled for any more clues or bits of information as we grow closer to the event, but the clock is ticking, and I really can't wait for it to strike midnight. Thank you all so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and be sure to subscribe with notifications on to be updated every time I upload. Let me know your thoughts about this Division Heartland development. What sort of significance do you draw from this leak that Rainbow Six Siege's upcoming update is supposedly getting this Division Heartland themed skin? Do you think it indicates that Ubisoft Forward will tell us something more about the game at last? Do you think it perhaps means nothing? I find it hard to believe that it would be completely arbitrary, but that, that just doesn't quite check out for me. But regardless, I will be very curious to hear everyone's thoughts about that as always. That's going to do it for me today, though, everybody. Once again, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and until the next one, guys, RogueGold. Ow.